This whole thing started with a funny idea. Actually, you could say this thing started back in college at Fresno State, but it really started with a funny idea. Even then, there was never a moment of doubt. There was never a thought of, it's just a funny idea, it won't actually be a thing. From the second the idea was conceived, there was 100% belief. Still, there were some things we didn't realize. The initial idea was that we were going to take something that's not very serious, treat it real serious, and that would be funny. It was all fun. We just wanted to make people laugh and make some cool hair ties for guys. We both stood there in the women's hair care aisle trying to decide which hair ties were the least girly. Same thing with shampoo, conditioner, really any long hair products. What we didn't realize early on was that this is serious. It didn't occur to us there were thousands of guys out there who weren't just looking for men's hair ties, but looking for a lifeline, a connection, a community they could reach out to for as much or as little help or guidance as they needed, or just knowing that there are other guys out there with long hair who are real guys. When we started doing tips and tutorials, we found a lot of stuff out there that was pretty girly or feminine or just not geared towards regular guys. We learned there were a lot of guys out there just like us, who were growing their hair out for the first time, who didn't know what the hell to do with it. I mean, really, if you've never had long hair before, there are a lot of questions, from how to make it through the awkward stage, to how to tie it up, how to take care of it, whatever. We also didn't realize there are a lot of issues with confidence, self-esteem, judgment from others, even parents and family, people telling you to cut it with no one to turn to. Then there's the whole thing about getting a job, and how a lot of employers have grooming codes and policies prohibiting long hair on men. We certainly didn't think about little guys with long hair, and how cruel kids can be, even adults. Teasing and bullying kids about having long hair, they look like a girl, they should cut it so they can be like a real boy. This one hit home hard when moms started writing in, telling us how their sons loved their long hair, but they were dealing with all this. We also didn't think about the people out there who can't grow their own hair. People with cancer or other ailments, and the men and boys who grow their hair just so they can cut it and donate to charity to help these people. That's a real thing. With all this, we realized this is serious. It's important. It's not just fun. The world needs the long hairs. As we got working, we soon came to understand that the idea is 1% of the work, which is actually a lie, because the idea is really about 1/10 of 1% of the work. The truth is, ideas are a dime a dozen, and they're nothing without action. We figured out what it takes to make an idea real. It takes energy, commitment, belief, sacrifice. Most of all, it takes time. Learning these things, we came to the conclusion that this has to happen. There is real need. It's not just fun and games, although we still have plenty of fun with it. And so we made a home, right here in Little Italy, and we established the Longhairs global headquarters. From here we started building. We made videos and articles and podcasts. We threw our first long manes and candy canes. We finally launched the damn hair ties, and at last we published the video, the idea that started it all. We became part of this community. We connected with people and businesses, and we did work here. These last years, we put in the time and the energy and the commitment to publish original, quality content once a week, without fail. What we finally realized is it's gonna take more, and we can't give it what it's really gonna take until we go all in. So here in December 2016, after 4 years at our home in Little Italy, we're leaving the Longhairs global headquarters. We're moving out. We're making this move so we can do what it takes to carry the Longhairs forward. No one's gonna give it to us. We have to take it. And we intend to take this to the ends of the earth, because it's bigger than us now. The Longhairs has a life of its own, and it's gotta live, man. While it might not live in this building anymore, it's gonna live in our hearts, and in the hearts of guys with long hair around the world. So, to boost this righteous mission into the future, like a fucking rocket ship to Mars, right now, this moment, we're launching the pre-sale for the fabled Hair Ties for Guys V2. That's right, they're dropping hard. If you're down for the long hairs, you can help us achieve our mission by purchasing a mix and match pack for yourself or as a gift. You can see the deal we're offering on the pre-sale at the link below. And of course, we appreciate your support. This is not the end. It's not even the beginning of the end. But it is, perhaps, the end of the beginning. And this was just the first chapter in the epic saga. So keep letting it ride. Longhairs, to the end. You know where to find us? The longhairs.us. That's .us. Because it's you, it's us, it's the long hairs. And long hair lives in the heart.